Good morning, or yeah, it's morning. I am back up again because my husband is having breathing issues, and I am technically supposed to be his caregiver. What do you do in the situation? I think the VA will always err on the side of saying, come in immediately. But the trouble is, if I err on that side again, his and I relationship will falter greatly because he has absolutely no faith in most medical professionals. And to be honest, I'm not that entirely sure I disagree with that. He blames his current condition, this new thing of not being able to breathe, on the fact that they gave him 2 vaxes while he was in the hospital. He was in the hospital for over a year. If you saw my previous videos, you know that I'm only smiling to keep from laughing. That was easily the worst year of my entire life. I mean, you see these stories about everything that can go wrong, that will go wrong, but it's always a debate for me what to do. See, they asked him if he wanted the vax when he was in the hospital, and he refused. But they said, okay, if that is your story and you're sticking to it, then you're gonna go off in this little private room by yourself, where you may or may not get meals when you're supposed to, or you may not get somebody to come and take care of you, because we all know that nobody wants to be around somebody who isn't had the VAX. Well, there's a little problem with that. He caught the COVID twice from the caregivers. So that story of, we're going to isolate you because all of us have had the well, we all know by now it didn't do sugar honey iced tea to take it. I am sorry if that hurts you to hear that. It probably is hard to hear it, because if you took it, if they fear-mongered you into taking it, you're probably wondering what it's doing to you. And I truly am sorry. I didn't succumb to the pressure to take it, and but in a way, since Jim has, in his mind at least, and he believes now that the reason that he's waking up with these breathing problems and struggling to breathe is because of that. However, one may argue, he does have a vape. He doesn't use it like he used to use cigarettes back when we met. Yes, he used to smoke. He gave up smoking, but he periodically gets stressed and does the vape thing. I don't think it's good for him. It's better than the cigarettes, I'm sure, but I don't think it is. But hey, stress is stress. At least he's not popping the top to alcohol or any of that. That is a worst enemy, if you ask me. So we all have to do what we have to do. It's unfortunate that life just keeps presenting more and more stress, so you keep looking for an outlet. I guess the dilemma and the reason that I'm talking to my phone at 2 a.m. is that I'm not sure what I should do. He has Humana as well as he can go to the VA. He has legitimate reasons not to trust the VA. Well, it wasn't them that diagnosed him with diabetes. It was somebody else that he went to when he was living in Kansas for some reason. They said that he was diabetic, and the VA just went with that diagnosis. But since then, a fill-in doctor that he went to see last year said, I'm pausing because I'm trying to make sure I'm getting everything straight. That doctor said that he did not have, and it didn't appear that he ever did have diabetes. Now, if somebody misdiagnosed you that way, would you trust him? I mean, in all honesty, I think sometimes he's learned to be a good soldier, and absolutely he was a soldier for a great deal of his life, and not tell me everything that's going on so that I won't worry about it. But it's like when I wake up, and we've had fireworks on and off all night. I know. Monday morning they're still going. But that might have been what woke him up originally. But him gasping and trying to breathe, I don't know. I don't know what to do exactly. And he's going to be mad at me probably if I do much of anything but let him decide. But damn, you know what? It sucks being old. You think that you have been presented with a lot of garbage when you're younger. Oh, wow. Well, what I can honestly recommend is if another vax comes out, and you do you. I mean, honestly, if you want to take 1,000, I've said this before, but I think with rational people in the future, if ever that bridge comes along, and I pray to God we never know another 2019 and 20 that way, we need to be real clear as to, just because you're a DR, we may not necessarily want to follow you down that rat hole. And I don't know that I believe everything I hear, but if the doctor, I don't even want to say his name because I don't want to strike, but you know, the one that was like, you wear 2 masks and that's not enough to be wear 3 masks, and now I'm going to operate on the beagles or whatever, you know what I'm talking about. There's not many people I hate enough to have a public execution. He would be it. I'm sorry. If I get a strike, I get a strike. You know what? I'm probably not going to follow through with most of this. And right now, I know I'm just speaking out of anger and confusion and frustration, and not really sure what I'm supposed to do next.